saved this piece of wood from a friend's fryer. A friend of mine had a barbecue, and I saw this piece of wood in his barbecue fire, and I said, "What is that?" And he said, "Oh, just a piece of wood." So I looked at it and I see it's olive wood. I said, "Why?" I said, "No, I've got another one like that." So I took the other one also, and on my next video I'll show you what I've done with the other one. The other one was in a worse situation than this one. So the idea is cover it with resin and see how I can save it, because it had cracks and it was burning one side. I didn't clean the burnouts, and let's see what will happen. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, press this bell over there so you will know there is another video coming and when it's coming, and don't forget to put some remarks at the bottom. It's very important. On this one, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to square it. I will go all the way with the resin till I see the flat wood, and I'll see what type of a pattern and what type of features this wood's got, and I hope that it was worth my while. The olive wood is quite hard, but with and the resin is soft, but with the black line tools, no problem. I'm creating a groove in an angle, and that will be my tenon or my recess, depends on the chuck, and depends if the tenon will stay. If the tenon will stay all the way, then will be no problem. If the tenon will break, then I can have the other side, the recess, so I will have enough power to finish the side of the project. I don't have a clear vision in my head to the size and to the shape that I want to do. I think I will play according to the features and according to the wood pattern. So I will have as little as possible resin and maximum wood if the wood's got nice features, nice grain. To square it, and I'm going to cylinder it till I get to the wood, until I start getting the pattern of the wood, because olive's got a lot of sap on the ends, and on the inside it's got the pattern, but you can see here already it's got beautiful pattern. I will try and get to this pattern so as much as possible. Whoops. It looks like this idea of pouring from height creates a swivel, and here also, even that I didn't have enough space over there for the resin to drop, it still have a nice swivel. So as I can see the wood start appearing, I decided I'm going to make a bowl, a symmetrical bowl with more or less the same size the mouth as the base. Now you can see already the shape that I created that I like. And I'm not going to say anything about the wood. You have to make your own decision. What do you think about this wood? What grain does it got, if you like the grain or you don't like the grain? I know for myself what I think, but that's only for me. I'm using the mini blackline tools and I'm creating a recess at the bottom. And this recess is going to be a very shallow one, because it's most of it's wood. And like I said, the olive is quite a hard wood, so I can leave a very narrow and a very thin recess. I'm using the diamond shape just to give it a dovetail and to make the lines. By using the V-shape carbide tool, increasing the speed of the lathe and giving it like a 40 degree, 37 degrees angle, I could clean it up almost so you don't need to use a lot of sandpaper. And I decided on this one to put a little bit of wood sealer. The majority of this bowl is wood, so I can go all the way from 120 all the way to 600, and after that I'm going to do the Yorkshire grid, and after the Yorkshire grid I'm going to use, this time I'm going to use beeswax as the finish. I managed to put my hand on an 85 millimeter of a drill, Forstner bit, and that makes life much easier. I don't have to remove a lot of wood with the tools. Now what I'm doing is, because it's symmetrical, so I'm using the square carbide tool, and I cut down steps all the way to the bottom, and only then I'll change to the round carbide tool and I'll run the shape of the ball, the outside shape of the ball. I'm going to run with that. And of course, when I get to where it's almost ready, I'll turn it around. I will reverse the speed, and I'll do almost the final passes. But I had a vibration, so I changed the tool rest and I put a round tool rest so it will go deep inside, so it will be easier for me to clean it inside. And that's what I done. And of course the same 120 all the way to 600. Happy with the lines inside. There was no hills or dips, so I put Yorkshire grid, and then I'm going to put also the same way. I'm going to put beeswax, and you can choose what you think about the lines and the features of this piece of wood that came out of the fire. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's a savor for this piece of wood, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, make some remarks at the bottom, and I will see you on my next video The other piece of wood that was not only in the fire was also totally rotten, and only the center is alive. Let me show you what I'm doing it.